I don't know.
Probably.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel and Dorit here, and this is the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 3.
Yes, welcome everybody. We normally go live every single Thursday for these weekly masterminds, but we had a conflict with yesterday, which we'll talk about in a second. So today we're going live Friday evening. Let us know how you guys are doing. We do these live streams every week, once a week at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST on our YouTube channel, as well as on our Facebook, within our Facebook group. And we do them because we're really dedicated to helping creative entrepreneurs grow their business online and essentially helping you do more of what you love. So we want this to be a resource where you can come and, ask questions, get to know some of the other members here as well, learn something new, hang out with like-minded creatives, and get inspired to take action. So welcome everybody. I see already you guys are saying hello. And June, hello. What time is it in Japan? You're watching from Japan, right? What time is it there? Nice to see you again. And Teddy, good evening. I'm glad you got to join. And sorry about the
mix-up.
Yeah. Teddy emailed us saying, what happened? I thought, I didn't get a notification that you guys didn't go live yesterday. So, I apologize about that, Teddy.
We posted in the Creative Business Success group,
yes,
and also on the actual channel in the community tab.
Yeah. So make sure to tune into those communication outlets, because we do, anytime there's an update or anything like that, we'll post it to let you guys know. And hello, Lenny's in the house.
Hey, Lenny.
How's it going? Let us know how your week has been for all of you this past week. Okay, it's 10.
So that's fine. 10:02 a.m.
That just seems so far away. I thought it was some sort of crazy time. That's not so bad. Hello, Brayden.
How did your surgery go?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Yes, please update us on that. So we had our week was jam-packed.
Really busy.
Yeah.
It's like back to normal before all this stuff happened.
Yeah, with all the appointments, people are starting to, to set up meetings and just getting back into the swing of things. So we have our calendars filled up with different sessions with clients and also prospective clients, some
collaborations.
Yeah, joint ventures, collaborations. So got a lot of stuff happening. One of the really cool things that happened though is our presentation. So that was a huge win for us, and we encourage you to share your wins as well. Share with us what is something that went really well this week for you. We'd love to hear them, and also it helps for everyone else to hear them too. The presentation that we did was for a photography class
at Langara College.
Yeah, and it was specifically on the topic of using YouTube to grow a photography business. So we went into detail in terms of like how your YouTube channel can really be an incubator or a place where people get to know you and you build relationships, because that's essentially what social media marketing and content marketing is people, brand awareness, and you're building a connection with your audience. So it's getting in front of that traffic that's already on YouTube and Google, people searching for your videos, showing up for them, providing value in some way. And then from there, they would be able to check out your prints, if you're selling prints, or your stock photography, licensing your photography on certain websites, your merchandise. We talked a little bit about print on demand too. These were fine art photographers specifically.
And this was like a 2-hour lecture presentation. So it was kind of like we were guest professors,
guest lecturers.
Yeah.
Professor sounds cooler, doesn't it?
Which is funny. It's funny to me because I dropped out of college. I used to go to Kwantlen College. Well, actually, I think it's a university now.
Yeah,
but at the time when I was going there, it was a college. And in second year, at the end of the second year, I was like, I dropped out. So it's like funny that I'm now lecturing to these students when I didn't even get a degree or bachelor's or whatever certificate. But you actually don't need any of that if you're going into the kind of work that we're into. And that's really cool because like you have the full 9 yards educational thing happening.
It's not about that. It's just being really passionate about a certain topic, and people see that passion and that energy just oozing out of you, and they want to know more. And they, if it's a good fit with a class or something like that, we get asked quite often to speak to different groups, and it's just we love what we do. We love it so much, and we do it consistently, and people see that we show up consistently. So I think that is a form of credibility in itself rather than the degree, right? Which does come in handy for certain careers. I'm not like downplaying it or anything.
You definitely do need it.
Things. But in our case, we don't.
Yeah. It's funny because like dropped out year 2 college. Mm-hmm. Full on UBC bachelor's degree, all that. And we're doing the same thing. We've got Roland in the house. Hey, Roland, haven't seen you in a bit.
And Jojo as well.
And Jojo. I'm glad you guys got the memo that it's we're doing it on Friday today just for this week, and then we're gonna go back to the Thursday.
Yeah, so next week it'll be Thursday again. So hello everybody. Braden says the surgery went great. I just got news from the surgeon today that the issue is probably resolved and there won't be any future problems. Oh, amazing.
That's really cool.
So good to hear. That is definitely a win for this past week. Very great.
And then Braden says, thanks for the positive vibes, everyone.
Amazing.
Roland says, great to hear, Braden. And Lenny says, wow, full workshop. Yeah, kind of. It was, it's funny. We had 2 hours and it went by so fast. Like there's we have so much to say, and people had a lot of questions and we were just answering them left and right. And before you knew it, 2 hours was up and our voice hurt and we were sweaty, but we did it.
45 slides and 2 hours later.
Yeah.
It was really great. We had a lot of great questions that came up.
It was like a full from beginner to like no YouTube channel to how to sell photography.
Yeah.
And then Braden says, Qualin, where the K stands for quality. Is that they're saying? I did not know that.
I'm not sure that it is. Teddy says, did a quick and dirty vid for my sister showing her how to use crypto website. It wasn't polished for release, but I released it anyways. Did SEO for it. Cool. It has well over 75 views. That's awesome, Teddy. That's really great. Definitely a win. And yeah, it's funny. See how it's not like people often get very fixated on the production. I was going to say
initial views.
Yeah, and that too, actually. So there's 2 things here. So people get really fixated on the production of the video itself and it having to be perfect with the like great quality gear and everything. But it's really not about that. It's about the content itself in the video. And yeah, you did a post a while ago about initial views.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really good, Teddy. Glad to hear that.
Lenny says, how did they handle the social distancing? So it's actually school's now done on Zoom.
On Zoom, yeah.
So we were on Zoom. We were here, and they were all on video, which was interesting. So it was like a virtual class, and
yeah, we could see everybody.
We could see them, and they could see us, and some were eating, and some were sitting on their couch, and some were at their table, and it was cool. It's a different kind of classroom. Yeah. Someone's cooking some onions or something. There's like a major smell of onions right now.
Is this going to make you hungry?
Right? Can you smell it? Someone's doing like some barbecue grill happening.
I know. It does smell good.
And then some other things, like our week was, like we said, jam-packed. Marie was doing Etsy coaching with a lady from the UK, helping her with each listing, and she does these 1-hour sessions with her, and She sells a lino cut prints.
Yeah, she does these really cool lino cut prints. So I guess she does this carving out of linoleum, and then she uses that as a print and puts it on different products. And so she has an Etsy store, and actually, this is the second session that I had with her. In the beginning, it was like first setting up her store, but since then she put up 20 listings. And the second session that I had with her this past week was just reviewing her listings and making sure, description looks good, titles, photos, all of the things that are important for actually making the sale on Etsy. And she's already had her first 5 sales, which is amazing. And I love hearing that progress.
Those wins.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And she was like a complete newbie.
She's
like
from the UK.
She didn't have a store. Like she didn't really have anything going on, and then you instructed her as such.
Yeah, so cool. I love hearing that.
And then we had some YouTube coaching clients this week.
Mm-hmm.
Just deep diving into one client wants to learn how to do collaborations, and he's having a lot of success getting on podcasts and stuff, and he wants to do interviews on his channel. And we were doing a deep dive in SEO for the one that we had today, and you were just really just going through one of her videos and just like ripping it, like getting into it.
Yeah.
Not ripping it apart, not mean, but like,
yeah,
just like, okay.
Analyzing it. I think it helps for some people to get to know the thought process behind, like, okay, so we have finished a video. How do we get like a really good optimized title, tags, and description? So I was walking through, opening up to Buddy Keyword Explorer, what to put in there in the topic, seeing what comes up, how to alter the keyword phrase so that you can get a better score, and just like really nitpicking at the thought process behind it. So it
was very helpful for her.
Yeah, she said that it was really helpful in terms of like getting to know how to make these micro decisions when it comes to SEO.
And we've got here, Jojo says she won $5 and a free ticket on lottery.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a win of money.
Which lottery do you play?
Is that
like the numbers or like a scratch?
Yeah, scratch tickets or lotto.
My parents play lottery a lot. Like actually more so when I was younger, maybe less so now, but I remember when I was a kid, I loved the blackjack scratch tickets.
I like the bingo.
The $1 ones. And I remember as like a young child, like a toddler, my mom needed to shower me. And the only way she could do that was to give me a scratch ticket, and I'm scratching the ticket as she's showering me. So
like that would keep you busy in the
shower. Yeah, because I didn't want to go and take a shower. Obviously, you're a kid, you don't want to take a shower.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Because shower was associated with going to sleep, and then I didn't want to go to sleep.
I never liked going to sleep as a kid. Yes.
So yeah,
it's a waste of time to sleep. I need to do stuff.
So she would hand me scratch tickets, and I have like, a 5-cent coin, and I'm scratching it like as I'm standing, and then she's just like dumping water on me.
And all the scratch pieces are falling into the top.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Hi,
Phil. Good evening.
Hey, Phil. How's it going? And then Jojo says, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So lots of cool stuff, great stuff happening this past week. We also, something new that's on the horizon that came up is that Teachable sent out a message. So Teachable is a platform where you can put up your online courses, and that's where we have that's how we created our Creative Business Academy, is using the Teachable platform. They just announced that they're releasing this feature where you could do an integration with your courses and offering one-on-one coaching or consulting
within the platform, which is really cool, because usually how it works is like you have these courses, and then if you want to do like coaching, you do like an email correspondence type thing. People inquire, blah, blah, blah. But now there's like an actual set module piece that I believe accepts payment. And it's pretty big news in the online teaching community to associate that with a course. Because I've actually, like, Udemy doesn't have it, Skillshare doesn't have it. I don't think Thinkific has it. Like, I've never really heard of it.
Well, previously, like, all the instructors on all of these course platforms would just, release their course on the platform and then offer or somehow get people to go to their website for the one-on-one coaching. So, but with this is like they have specific modules that will pop up after certain lectures or however you want to place it so that you can offer your one-on-one like consulting within the platform. So really cool feature. We watched a webinar this past week just learning more about it, and they have a challenge coming up in July where everyone's going to do this together to set this up. So we're just going to learn more about that and see how that plays in with some of our courses, because some people do, some people just love, they get it right away from watching the online lectures, and some people do need that extra accountability or even like diving deeper into certain topics. So it's really good that we'll be able to offer that now.
Yeah, so that integration was exciting.
Yeah.
And then we've got here, Roland says, I went to see a couple's cottage who wanted exterior painting done. Turned down that job. Too much scraping had to be done. First time I turned someone down.
Oh.
Whoa.
So how did that feel? Did it feel
good or bad?
Yeah, I'm interested to know.
And it's like, I guess he didn't want to charge more for the scraping. Or, yeah, that was not an option for you?
Something different happens when you turn down jobs. I just saw your next comment here saying it felt weird. And I was going to say, for me also, it feels weird because you want to help them. But it's just not a good fit. And that will absolutely come up, at times. And you have to kind of know that it's okay. And they might actually be better off with finding someone who is a better fit and getting exactly what they want. And that's not necessarily, it doesn't have to always come from you.
So you got a random call today to summarize another cottage slash open up for the season. So people hire you around town to do these kinds of things, Roland? You're the handyman for hire type thing?
Do you have a website, Roland? And is that what you're using your YouTube videos for, kind of filtering in so that people can hire you for these services?
And got a free metal side table, looking great between our lounge and chairs. Cool. Nice. Teddy says, at 63, I appreciate those naps.
I know. Now, as adults, we appreciate sleep way more than we did as we were kids.
When I was a kid, I was like, maybe I was grade 8, so I was like 13 or something, and we went camping with my cousins. So it was me and my sister and all my cousins, and we went camping. And when you're like a kid, you want to stay up for as long as you can, and it's so cool, and you play tent and whatever. And so we were camping outside, and we're like, let's stay up as long as we can. And we were like camping for a week. I think we stayed up for 4 or 5 days, like almost.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Like, I think almost to the end. And then there was just one point where we all just passed out. Like, I don't even remember going to sleep, and then you just wake up and you don't even know where you are. And that was probably so bad for my body.
Yeah. But you don't know these
now
things.
I don't even want to do that anymore. I don't want to pull all-nighters anymore. They're not cool anymore.
Because you know how much you need your sleep in order to re-energize for the next day. So.
And you totally feel it. Like, it's almost like you pull an all-nighter, the next day is ruined. Like, guaranteed ruined.
Hi, RG. How's it going?
How are you doing with things?
We are just sharing what's
our
happening.
Wins. We were sharing our wins. So if you have any wins since the last time we spoke, let us know.
Lenny says, it's really cool that you got that school gig, the college presentation. Yeah. How did they find Essetino? It was, so the professor of that class is someone that we met at Vancouver Business Network, which was the other presentation that we spoke at.
It like all leads.
Yeah.
All these things lead. And how we even got to speak to Vancouver Business Network was LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not the founder. He's the host of Vancouver Business Network, the events and meetings and stuff. He randomly found a REIT on LinkedIn because he was searching up some stuff about YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Found a REIT and then like messaged her, and then they had a call together. And then I guess he liked what a REIT had to say, and then he's like, "Oh, would you be interested in presenting at Vancouver Business Network?" And then we presented the first time, and I felt like it went well. There's like so many people that wanted to talk to us. We got so many contacts. And then he asked us to speak again, which is the one that we did last week. And then it went really great. And someone else in that group who runs another group, it's the Kitsilano. Kitsilano is like another city in Vancouver here, or not. It's not its own city. It's area within Vancouver. The Kitsilano Business Network. She is also a host there, and she saw us speak, and then now she wants us to speak over there. And then an attendee who attended Vancouver Business Network the first time we spoke saw a REIT, and then that's how we got Langara College. So it's like all these like weird connections.
So honestly, it's just, showing up. It's just being present. We do that online very well, but then it's only recently that we started doing it more so in the real world with the networking before this whole Corona thing happened. So that was towards the end of last year that we just started being more active in the networking groups, and we actually really enjoy speaking. So we're happy to share.
After that 2-hour talk, it was like we had a major adrenaline high. It was like crazy. Like we were super high on energy, but at the same time tired. You know when you're just tired, but you have this crazy energy?
It's a combination of both. Yeah. Phil says, gotta get my 7 hours or I'm a zombie. Yep. It never used to be like that. I used to be able to have less hours of sleep and wake up and, this was in the early days when we first started our business.
We used to do all-nighters all the time at the airport.
All-nighters, yeah, but I can't do that anymore. Roland says, I found myself apologizing like crazy. Oh, I felt bad. They were elderly. I get the odd job through word of mouth, not really gung-ho on the handyman jobs this year. I'm busy enough with my own stuff.
Right, with your being a YouTuber now.
Mm-hmm. That can be a job in itself, honestly.
It is a job in itself.
Yeah.
I also have 4 lawns that you cut with your 2 sons. That's dirt bike money.
I love that you have a dirt bike fund. That's cool.
Do you need a license to drive a dirt bike, or it's like a moped, or you can just get on?
That's a good question. Lenny says, do you generate work from LinkedIn? To be honest,
not too much.
It's more so connections leading to certain partnerships, maybe, or joint ventures, not necessarily clients. And we're not totally active on LinkedIn, to be honest. Like, we actually we've started using it more, that we have been doing the networking meetings, the live networking meetings. Everyone's on LinkedIn within those meetings. So we've just been kind of, adding people to our networking list. And also we post. I post. I don't know.
I kind of paused on the posting there.
I post every so often on LinkedIn. But you to make the most of it, there's a lot of sales that can happen for you from LinkedIn. I know people who are doing it, but you do have to be active, just like with any platform, giving it your all, making those connections, messaging people. It's a lot of conversation, one-on-one conversation that leads to that kind of making the sale.
And Roland says, you were like rock stars. Kind of. We felt like it.
without the electric guitar.
We we had done the 2-hour thing, and then we ended, and then we're like, okay, does anybody have any questions? And the first thing that, because the students, they have the ability to talk back to us because it's video. They just unmute their mic, and
it's like a class.
Yeah, it's like
classroom setting.
Like they can talk to us. And first thing that they were saying was like, wow, you guys are really passionate and you're very relatable, and like you just feel like you really want to help people. And like that, I love getting that comment. Like that means a lot.
Yeah. Roland says, yes, you do need a license for the dirt bike, gas insurance.
Do you need a motorcycle license or just like a regular driving license? I'm curious to know.
RG, oh my gosh, RG says, you guys will soon sell out Rogers Arena.
Oh gosh.
One day.
That's like, how many people does that arena seat? Like 20,000, 30,000? Could you imagine speaking to that many people, like doing a speech?
I can imagine it. I can. License for the bike and played. Yeah, cool.
Crazy.
Awesome. So that was our week. Super busy, lots of stuff going on, and we loved hearing about some of your guys' wins too. That's really cool.
We want to do the feature portion. So for those of you who were not here last week, we had this website called The Wheel of Names, and that was introduced to us by someone from the Vancouver Business Network, the host of the Vancouver Business Network. And so we want to give back to you guys and feature you guys. So if you are interested in being featured, last time Linda won. And what we did is like we asked people, whoever wants to be featured, put your name down, and then we'll put you in the Wheel of Names, which we'll show you in a second. And then Linda won, and then we showed her Etsy store and how she makes her journals. We just did like a little mini, 5-minute or so shout out feature to her.
Yeah. So we want to use, because we do these live streams often, we want to use this as a platform to just give one of you guys a spotlight every week. So all that means is just sharing whatever you have going on. It could be a website. It could just be you sharing what you do. So it's not like we're not bringing you on the live stream. We're just going to be sharing our screen.
Yeah.
So if you want to be in the draw for that or in the running for that, just put yes in the comments. And then everyone who says yes, will just add your name to the Wheel of Names.
This is the, can we see here? Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can see. Okay. This is the Wheel of Names. And I'll show you, it already has named, like nobody here has any of these names. So
those are like default names. We don't know who these people are.
And then you just click on it. And then whoever, like we would enter your name in. And then whoever's name is Fatima would be featured.
All right, Fatima won.
I don't know if you guys can hear that noise. But yeah, so let us know. I think we have, first one is Roland. Yes, he says. So we're going to write Roland. So far, there's only one.
Let's spin the wheel. No, I'm just joking.
So if anybody else, the chances are good right now. If you want to be featured, we'll share your channel, your Instagram, Facebook, website, like whatever you want. Yeah. And we've got Phil.
This is how, we want you guys to get to know each other as well. And I think with the features, if you're able to share what you do and, someone else hears about it and might need your services, that's really great.
And, you might not even have like something going on, but if you just want, like if you have an Instagram or
you want someone to follow you.
Yeah. Or you've got a fan page or something. It doesn't have to be like a full-blown thing because I know that not everybody here has a business, and that's okay. You can get followers or whatever. So we've got 2 people so far. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a 50-50 draw.
That's good for Roland and Phil, actually. This whole member feature was actually inspired by you guys because of the daily live streams, because we saw how supportive this group is and just, following each other, checking each other out, and we loved that. So we decided to put something like this into our masterminds.
Okay, a couple more minutes. So far, we've got Roland and Phil. Let me just check on Facebook. I don't know if anything's happening on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. So again, if you would like to be in the running for possibly being featured, where we do a shout out to you in this live stream, then please let us know by putting a yes in the comments, and we'll add your name in.
Oh, we've got here Nicole.
Nicole's watching on Facebook. Cool.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. It's gonna keep switching. So we'll write down Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We've got 3 people here.
33.333% chance.
And then good thing I checked on Facebook, because sometimes the comments don't show up. Okay.
Awesome.
And we had a couple people.
We're just double checking the comments to make sure it's all good, that we're not missing anybody, because it would really suck to have someone say yes and not be in the spin.
But that's okay. We're gonna do this again next week and stuff. So
yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. We've got 3 people. Here we go.
Yes.
Let's see if there's we can jack the volume up here. Okay, ready? We've got Roland, Phil, and Nicole. Here we go. 3, 2,
Spin the
1.
wheel.
Oh!
Nicole.
Nicole wins.
Congrats, Nicole.
All right, let me go over.
Phil, almost.
Oh,
So close.
Phil entered last week as well. Keep entering. Okay, so Nicole, you won. So let us share a link or something that you want us to share with everybody. And she said she's in the middle of putting the baby to bed.
No worries.
So,
do that first.
Yeah.
Do that first, and we can come back to you.
And then we've got here Lenny. I know it's did you guys hear the sound? Can you guys hear the sound?
So Nicole, let us know, maybe drop a sentence or 2 about what it is that you do, and also a link, whatever if you want us to follow you on YouTube, Facebook, like a page, or you check out your website, let us know. Just post it in the comments when you have a moment after you put the baby to bed. But congrats.
Roland says congrats. Jojo says congrats. And we're going to be doing this every week. So, you can keep entering. It's, we just want to do a shout out to you guys.
Lenny says, yes, you can hear the sound. RG
RG says, my money was on Roland. All my chips were in on Roland.
Oh,
so you lost.
You lost all
your chips.
Place your bets next time, RG.
I saw that the casinos are opening up, and they are doing the social distancing thing at the casinos.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, so we'll go to Nicole's Facebook and we'll show we'll show you her Facebook.
Mm-hmm. So Nicole is a member of our Creative Business Success group as well. We have a Facebook group for those of you who are watching and aren't aware of it. It's where we all hang out together. You're able to post questions, and our members are very supportive in terms of answering and helping each other out. So that link is scrolling at the bottom of this window here, the live stream video, so you can check that out. We're just pulling up Nicole's Facebook, and
hold on a second.
Page? Or is that profile?
Just a Facebook. You wanted us to share your Facebook profile, right?
Is it your page or your profile, Nicole? Let us know. That's a really cool banner, by the way.
Okay, so let's share the screen. And then here is Nicole's Facebook profile. And she's in Toronto. She's also a fellow Canadian, and which I just found out today. I didn't know that. And let's see here. She's got some posts here. Or let's check out the banner first. So it says here, online entrepreneur. That's cool. Fellow entrepreneur. Say yes to your dreams, then go get them. Yeah, you definitely, that's pretty much where our tagline is, dare to be dream driven, because it's like we feel that you have to be daring to go after them.
You need courage, for sure. Courage and patience. Nicole posts a lot of great stuff. She posts a lot of very motivational, powerful mindset stuff. And sometimes I find myself like reading her things and I'm like, I need to share this in our group because this is so valuable. So if you want to tune into a daily dose of inspiration, her posts are really great. Nicole, you're a great writer with your posts and just harnessing a positive aura around going after your dreams and your goals. So that's really cool that you're inspiring other people to do the same thing.
And this book here, Dream Big, Discover Yourself, Create Your Own Story, Be Happy.
That's a book or a poster?
I don't know.
I was like, that's a very long
is that
title for a book.
Or is it a postcard?
It's a
Postcard?
So the description on Nicole's Facebook page says that she helps entrepreneurs step into leadership and implement strategies for success. So I can see that you're very much a success coach, Nicole.
And I can very much relate to this. The be patient. The day you plant the seed is not the day that you reap the fruits. Back in 2010, when we were starting this whole thing, becoming entrepreneurs, starting our own business, I remember seeing this quote. We saw many quotes, and certain ones stand out to me. And this one was one that stood out to me. And I remember, thinking that, yeah, that's right. Like when you plant a seed, the thing doesn't grow, and there was also another one about bamboo. Bamboo takes years to grow, and then all of a sudden it like shoots up. And, sometimes you need to be patient, and you need to trust the process, and you need to just keep watering it, keep putting sunlight on it, keep putting some fertilizer or whatever on it. Yeah. And then it starts to grow. And I feel like that's what happened with our journey. Like it's 2020 right now. We've been doing this since 2010. And, it's crazy because, we meet people that have only been doing this for like less than a year, and they're wanting to quit. They're complaining. And I'm like, okay, we've literally been doing this for a decade now. And people think that we're like kids, like we're in high school and stuff.
Which is, it's a compliment that we still look young. That's great. But yeah, it's tough though. It's tough to be patient, especially, when you've had your foot in the door for a couple years, and you've been hustling and working hard. It can be tough, but I think just knowing that everything's going to work out and knowing that you will eventually find the thing that you're passionate about or the strategy or the method that works. That's just you following your internal guidance system, and it's going to work out as long as you keep plugging into people like Nicole and the books and podcasts and videos to just keep yourself in a positive state of mind. So yeah, you can see here, Tom Bilyeu loved.
I love Tom Bilyeu.
These are great posts, Nicole. So definitely go check her out, guys. Add her as a friend on your Facebook. If you're on Facebook, follow her so that you can see these posts.
All right. Thank you, Nicole.
Yay.
Awesome. That was cool. There's this here that was on. Jojo says, way to go, Nicole. Yeah, you've got a really cool Facebook profile, and you just gave birth, and that's crazy. And
yeah, you must have a lot on your plate. I am not a mom, clearly, but I know I've seen it. Like my My sister, I have an older sister. She's 15 years older, and she has 2 boys. And like I was there, right from birth, and seeing they're like teenagers now. I can see, and my sister-in-law too. So I know how crazy it can get. And you're doing that and growing your business online. That's amazing. Superwoman.
Roland says, sent you a friend request, Nicole. And RG Titan says, 2010, wow, weren't you gals in diapers? Nope.
No, how? So we were.
Yeah, 2010.
I had graduated from.
I think I was
from UBC, University of British Columbia. Yeah, no, we weren't in diapers.
Yeah, we started our entrepreneurial journey. Well, in 2008,
in our early 20s, right?
In 2008 is when I read the book The Secret. And so those kinds of freedom thoughts were
personal development
were mulling over in my head, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what if I didn't have a 9-to-5 job and I could do whatever I want? The concept of that, like that was crazy to me to even think that could be possible. And then it finally got to a boiling point, and then in 2010 we had started our first business, which was a greeting card company for a very short time. And then
awesome. Oh, so Nicole, Roland sent you a friend request.
Oh yeah, I put that one on the screen.
Very cool. Awesome. So yeah, that was our member feature. We
do that. We're gonna be doing that every week.
Yeah,
with the wheel of names. And yeah, if you've got if you don't have anything, or you want us to share your Instagram or whatever, like it doesn't have to be like a full-on business thing.
Yeah. Awesome. So we're going to move on to just maybe answering a couple. We like to do some Q&A here towards the end before we wrap up the mastermind. So if you have any questions, guys, please feel free to post them in the comments, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, and we'd be happy to answer them if we know the answers. And so we've already kind of pulled a few questions that we have gotten from our community, because I think it helps, answering other people's questions. Also, you guys can learn from it as well. So one of the questions that we got was, what are the different subscriber milestones for some of the features that you can unlock? Mm-hmm. So someone wanted kind of like, and I think we don't have a video on this, so that was a really great question. I think I'm going to create a video kind of summarizing all of those features. At 100 subscribers, you should be able to already unlock your ability to have a custom URL for your YouTube channel. So instead of it being youtube.com/crazy numbers and letters, you can actually have it youtube.com/Essetino artist. So that happens at 100 subscribers. Then the next one is 1,000 subscribers. So at the 1,000 subscriber milestone, you'll have access to your YouTube community tab, which is your
it's basically like a new Facebook, like you can post, like a feed, news feed, where you can post to your subscribers, but they don't get notified when you post. It's only when they turn on, when they go on YouTube and they're sort of like scrolling around in the YouTube videos. And if they're subscribed to you, then they could see your community post. Yeah. So it's kind of like Facebook in that way, where, not everybody's going to see your post, but it depends on their activity with you and that kind of thing. So when you go to someone's channel, there's a tab there that says community, and you should be able to see their posts. That's what this is, the community tab. That's where we've been, some of you guys have been seeing our posts on YouTube. So you get access to that when you hit 1,000, and then you also get access to enabling monetization, YouTube monetization. At 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. So with 4,000 watch hours. Yes, correct. So it's not just about the subscriber milestone for that. It's you have to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period
in order to enable the monetization features, which is when you start to be able to earn revenue from Google ads being placed on your YouTube videos. And with that as well, there's that's when you get access to super chats, for example, as well. That's part of the monetization features. So that's when you can, you're doing live streams, and you might have seen this where people donate money while you're on the live streams. So that's also, you're able to access that or have that happen to you when you reach those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
So Roland says, "Oh, hello,
Hello,
Gavin."
Gavin. Nice to see you here again.
And then Roland says, "I looked into a ClickBank affiliate course and funnel thing a friend was sharing. I went through most of the info, and I could tell that the person who created the course was simply trying to build their affiliate commissions. It could work, but would take quite a budget and tons of work. Nothing is easy, as they say. You have to invest time, money, but it can work." Oh yeah, with the Amazon affiliate thing that we've been doing, it's been taken like a bit to get that going, because I remember when I first started with Amazon affiliate, I was like, I remember seeing it from Sean Cannell, who is also another major YouTuber, and he said that he just started off with nothing, and you always start at zero. So I've gotten to the point where, because a lot of people get discouraged by starting at zero and like, oh, how could I ever get to X number of whatever, and you have to understand that it all starts at zero. And when I do the goals in very tiny steps, so with the Amazon affiliate, I was like, I just want to do one affiliate sale a day. I just want to get it to one affiliate sale a day. I'm not going like, I want 100 affiliate sales in whatever days. Like, I would just start off so simple and get there, and then get there, and then get there.
Climbing the ladder.
Yeah. And then at the same time, you celebrate your wins, those small wins start compounding, and then you start all of a sudden getting all this confidence, and it starts building, and you start growing with it. What made you check out that ClickBank affiliate course? We used to do ClickBank affiliate stuff, but we kind of pivoted into a different area of affiliate marketing, because with the ClickBank affiliate stuff, it's a lot of other people's products, and we wanted to
build our own brand.
Yes, but like, if we were going to promote someone else's thing, we needed to go through it first. We needed to check it out.
Yeah.
It's best if we know the person. So a lot of the times you see the interviews that we do with people, like, we usually know the person, like, we have some rapport with them. It's not like we've never met them before, and because we want to know that it's good for you guys. The product is good, and the information is good. We don't want to just take anything and just share it with you guys without going through it ourselves.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, in the, for affiliate marketers, they'll just find a product that is doing well, and then they'll create a website out of it, or they'll have their own sort of strategy in terms of promoting that product and then making affiliate commissions. But it does involve a lot of work, like you said, Roland. It's just that it has to be, like, for us, it needs to be something that you truly believe in, you've tried out. That's why, affiliate commissions is kind of like bonus revenue for us, because it's just a result of what we're already talking about and passionate about, like the gear that we use and all this kind of stuff. It's not that we're directly focused in on promoting this one product.
I remember
a
when
a different strategy.
We used to it was a ClickBank, and there was this course that we got called Google Sniper.
Yeah.
And we stayed up all night, bought the course, went through the whole thing. We used to do a lot of work on the weekends in downtown in our office, and it would be like past midnight. And this is when downtown, like the clubs were still going, and we were in the heart of downtown, so you could just hear people screaming and yelling. And then we're like on the computer trying to figure out like how to quickly build a website and then, promote another product from someone else. And one of the ones that we did was a product to relieve toothaches. Because we're like, one of the things you learn is like, at the time they were promoting like products that solve problems where people need an immediate answer. Immediate relief. Yeah. So we chose toothache. And like we made like a YouTube video with a picture compilation and then directed them to the course, and it just didn't feel right doing it. Like, I don't know, I had just taking something for the sake of promoting it is, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good, and it just feels empty.
It felt a little forced. I mean, it's not like some people absolutely love it.
Yeah, and they kill it. And they're like millionaires, and they kill it.
Yeah, those are the ones who really do well. It's because their heart is in it, totally enjoy it. But yeah, it didn't feel quite right. And that's the thing. Like, you have to try so many different things. You have to. If you haven't found your thing that you're super passionate about yet, or maybe you have found it, but you just want something a little bit more, and you're seeking for something else outside of and what you're already doing, then you have to explore. You have to try. You won't know until you actually dive in. We've done that so many times. But I'm so glad that, we finally have our footing down, and with this YouTube channel and our academy, it's been really great.
RG says, have you ladies thought of starting your own podcast? You would do well.
We get that asked all the time.
A lot of people say that to us, that they ask us if we have one already, and if we don't, they say you should start one. And for us, like running this YouTube channel is like a full-time thing, and I don't know, it's hard. We have YouTube and our courses, and we're trying to really grow both.
Maybe in the future, once we have a team or the resources to be able to take, maybe even strip down the audio from our videos and make that into a podcast.
Well, I know that not like podcasts, you need to have good audio. Like, you can't just have
absolutely
this kind of audio.
Yeah. So it would require an entire new focus. And what we have learned in the past is that, yes, there's so many things that we want to do, so many things, but we can't make any of those things grow if we don't actually just look at what we're doing here, focus on making that grow, and then kind of move on once we're able to. So yeah, we get asked that a lot.
Teddy says, I started with nothing and I still have most of it.
I think you're not giving yourself enough
credit. You gotta give yourself more credit.
If you can find things to be grateful for, then you definitely have a lot more than nothing.
Nicole says, you have to vet things properly. Yes, We're very big on that, especially with our community on YouTube and Facebook. That's why when we got those microphones, I was like, I have to check them first. I have to make sure they're good.
Roland says, I used to do ClickBank affiliate sales, did okay. Haven't checked out anything in years. It caught my attention, but I have enough experience to know it wasn't for me. Yeah, not really looking. Yeah.
Roland says, I remember Google Sniper. Yeah, it was, I can't remember what his name was. George something, the guy that was teaching it.
Oh, man, I don't know. It's weird. I can hear his voice.
He was English. He was an English young guy teaching this thing. And then RG says, how's your balcony garden coming along? It hasn't, we're waiting for the scheduled balcony cleaning. So
we're not allowed to have anything on our balcony right
Yeah.
now.
they said remove everything, and people had like patio furniture and their barbecues and stuff, and they've all had to remove them because people are coming in and cleaning each balcony here. They don't want you cleaning your own balcony because I don't know, water things could. It's dangerous.
Could be like a shower for someone.
Yeah, like
below
it's
you.
dangerous when you're all high up and I don't know, stuff could be falling. So they brought in professional cleaners to clean everyone.
But we have
everyone's
been
balcony.
looking. We've
Yeah.
been like looking around, seeing what plants we can get and herbs.
Yeah, last week, Roland, we went to a garden shop and we were debating what kinds of things to get, and we saw like a cucumber plant. Like, is that hard to grow or?
Yeah, we have to learn what are you able to grow on your balcony? Because I know some things need they need decent ground and soil where they need to be able to like grow with the roots spreading out and everything, which might not necessarily work for a balcony. So we have lots to learn in that regard.
Where are we here? You should publish the masterminds and quarantine lives as podcasts. Yeah. Those could be.
It's possible. Yeah.
There's no structure really. Like, usually podcasts have like an intro and an outro and that type of thing.
Yeah, some of them are, some podcasts are super casual, just two people talking, just like we're doing right now. So that definitely can work.
You two should do TikTok. Yeah, we've heard that as well. TikTok's totally different vibe for us. It's it's like right now it's an entertainment piece, I think. And
entertainment piece.
Like, I don't know, doing
it's a different culture.
5-second or 10-second videos don't really appeal to me at this moment.
So you guys might notice like there's so many opportunities, right? There's so many things that we can be doing. But there are some things that we have to say no to, whether, for various reasons. Number one, if we don't really jive with it, then we're not going to do it. It's just as simple as that. If it doesn't give us energy, then it will just be taking away from our energy if it's not something that we enjoy. So there's that. And then if it's something that we want to do or we're interested in, it's just that we want to make sure we are totally focused on what we're doing to make it grow. We're still working on our Creative Business Academy project and putting up more courses to that. It's going to be the majority, or it has already been, our focus project for 2020. So yeah, until that has its own legs, then we won't be kind of looking at going on another platform or anything like that, at least for now.
Hi, Essetino. I watched your Camtasia course in Udemy. It is good and perfect. Awesome.
Thanks for letting us know, Fazzy.
Lenny thinks that the audio is good enough. I don't know. Podcasts, they're usually very crisp audio. Roland says, I totally enjoy the YouTube life. I just got an eye wondering.
Oh man, I have wandering eyes all the time.
Yeah, I'm always like,
it's like, what's next?
I always have things in the back of my mind, putting you have
to shelf. Yeah, you have to this is also something we learned. Like, so many cool things will come to you, but you have to kind of shelf them for later because it could distract you from what you're growing on right now.
Teddy says, I'm grateful that you're here. We're grateful that everybody is here.
Likewise, Teddy.
Roland says, I got Liat fired up about gardening. Cheeks has been busy building for her. That's awesome.
Yeah, I see we're growing a whole bunch of stuff.
You have influenced the Cheeks family.
Yeah, that's so cool. Phil says a lemon tree in a pot could look nice and easy to look after.
Ooh, one lemon.
Yeah, that's actually a great investment because that lemons is something I buy a lot of all the time.
Cool. Well, we are coming up on 7 p.m. PST right here. So I think that we are going to end it for tonight. Thank you guys for showing up today on Friday. We
Yeah.
usually have these on Thursdays at 6 p.m. PST. But as you know, we were speaking at Langara College, so that's why we had to switch it up.
Yeah, thank you for adjusting your schedules for us. Really appreciate it. Next week, we'll be right back Thursday, 6 p.m. PST or 9 p.m. EST. And would love to see you back here again.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night. It's always been a pleasure, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye for now.